So Indigo Homes was really a creation out of the notion that there should be a place where people could live that they absolutely loved. And that place should be almost like a village, a place where your families could be safe and where you could enjoy the company of your neighbors, the beauty of the environment, and the opportunity to see that grow and change over time. And so that was the concept, right? Which was really came out of what we try to do at Black Ivy. At Black Ivy, we really try to do things that matter. So our kind of purpose is to do endeavors that matter. And if you're going to do that in a meaningful way with something like housing, so that people really have a place that they can live and not only enjoy but love, you really have to be committed to building quality, and you have to be committed to building communities. And so Indigo Homes was really the promise of building quality in communities that people would love. And that's what inspired it. So one of the things that I noticed when I first came to Ghana, and I think it's one of the things that's changing, but I love seeing it change, is that many of the homes that I would see were homes that were standing alone. And so the community was the community of the individual home. I didn't see a lot of what we call, from where I live in the United States, neighborhoods, places where there were lots of people who were gathered together in a common space that they enjoyed collectively, even as they went inside their own doors to enjoy their family individually. And I wanted to see those kinds of communities, and I wanted to see those kind of communities organized around green spaces that invited people out to enjoy. As a child, I played in a courtyard because I grew up actually in Germany for part of the time, and we had a big courtyard in the middle, and I can remember all the games that we played as a kid and feeling not only safe, but feeling like it was, our domain. And I really wanted communities that represented that opportunity for young kids, but also for parents who would have the opportunity to look out their window and, as my mom would yell, "It's dinner time, come in." And she knew at that moment, no matter where I was, I would be able to come and I would be safe. So I didn't see a lot of that when I first came. And so one of the things that was, at least with me, an inspiration after I spent time listening and talking to what individuals who live here in Ghana wanted most was the opportunity to bring that, because it seemed like it aligned with what I was hearing when we were doing all of our different conversations. What do you think you would most want in your home, in your community? It was the opportunity and the chance for a real community that people looked out for each other, and people also appreciated the opportunity for everybody to be a part of it in a meaningful way. Well, for me, what I most want, and I think Indigo Homes has been a part of helping to change the way in which people might expect their home and their community to be delivered. When we first started delivering homes in Ghana and at Indigo Homes, we had the chance to be able to see that you typically didn't see closets built in, kitchens fully built out, air conditioners that were expected and included. We were really looking at what are all the things that are really important to live. It should be a part of the home that you buy, not something that you necessarily have to add. And that's one legacy that I'm proud of, because I think at different levels of the market, you now see that. Whereas in the segment of the market where we built, you didn't used to see that. The second thing I'm very proud of and that I'm committed to is kind of creating open spaces. And those open spaces go from outside to in, not only in the green spaces, but also inside the home, an openness that helps bring people together. But the real legacy I want to leave behind is an expectation for every person who lives in Ghana that they can have a quality home, and that quality home can be one that they're proud of and that they love to live in. And if I actually am able to do that, I will feel like that is the most important legacy to leave. We're trying to make sure that we keep quality. We're trying to make sure that we're keeping community. And we're trying to make sure that we're building a community where people love to live. So I want to emphasize what's staying the same in that regard, because I think those are important things, and I think they set us apart. I think what's different at Greenwich Park is two things. One, it's a larger scale community. And so there is an even greater opportunity for larger green spaces, larger places for children and families to commune and to play, and for that community itself to be even stronger for the scale. So we're going to have about 270 homes in that. And that difference in size, I think, means that there's a different opportunity to enjoy a scale of amenities and community, and honestly, an opportunity to see the benefits of what that might mean long term. Secondly, we've been very intentional about our green space. We've always been deeply committed to green space, and whether or not you're in IMS Park or in OyarifaPark, you will see that, but you will see more of that. in Greenwich Park, you will see a richer amount and more intentional boulevards and other walking space that we think also brings a different level of community that will occur in Greenwich Park.
All right.
My biggest dream for the future of the brand is that it actually ends up being not just something that Ghanaians appreciate, but it has the opportunity to be present all over West Africa and in East Africa. I would tell them to get ready to have an experience where community was at the heart of their living experience, where the opportunity to have the outdoors being as much as the indoors would be present, and the chance to actually be a part of something that's from the ground up means that they actually get to own it in a different way than they might somewhere else.